What's going on, guys? It's your boy Adjen back again for another Outerplane video, and for today I'm gonna be sharing with you how I 3-star Blazing Meteos Hunt 12. I've already made the showcase about this one, clearing this one, and we will go over it and explain to you my thought process on how to clear this stage. This stage is really hard, especially if you don't have the units that I use, and also this is somewhat like a gear check. Yes. And also, this run that I made can still be improved because as you can see, my characters have not yet been fully upgraded. The level 100 upgrade, the level 5. As you can see, the circle here, if it's fully upgraded to their maximum upgrade, this one will be turned all white. This circle here, and as you can see, all of them have not yet been fully upgraded because it costs a fuck ton of resources, 500k golds and 200 red material for them to fully upgrade them, and that will cost me 2 million golds and then 800 red crystal, which is very expensive. So take note about that one, but I was still able to manage to clear this one. So the difference between Hunt 12 and Hunt 11 is that in Hunt 12, Blazing Meteos has this kind of debuff here, the Auto Meteos. This one, the inflict unbuffable on the enemy with the highest attack for one turn at the start of the turn. So whenever Meteos will take his turn to attack, she will inflict unbuffable debuff to your character which has the highest attack stat. And that one is goes to my Rin because Rin has the highest attack stat in my team. As you can see, my Rin has 4,500 attack. And you really don't need to bring a healer here because healer is somewhat useless in this stage because every time at the start of the battle, you will be inflicted by an unhealable debuff, and you cannot cleanse that one. Even if you bring out a cleanser, the cleanser will not be able to cleanse the unhealable debuff. So healers are kinda useless in this one. This is also somewhat like a DPS check, but the process that I did to clear this one is CP spam or chain skill spam by spamming the chain skill. Main core for the team is all of them. Preferably blue units because Blazing Meteos will deal more damage to non-blue units, and also more CP generation if you have a full mono water team in this fight. And also, you really need a lot of CP generating items. That is why I've said earlier, this is somewhat like a gear check. You probably might need a 6-star or 5-star CP generator talisman for you to be able to gather lots of CP during the fight. Let us go ahead and check out the video that I posted earlier in my channel. So we will go over here step by step so that I can explain to you the process. This is not full auto, this is manual. The boss will counter attack every 5 every time you attack the boss 5 times. As you can see here in the boss here, we have 0/5. Once this reaches 5/5, the boss will launch a counter attack, which pretty much a problem if your units are somewhat very squishy. So you might want to have some more HP for your character since you cannot bring any healer in this fight. Also, I made my characters built with high critical rate, especially Bet and Laplas. They have high critical rate because they are using the talisman that can get me a lot of CP when they land a critical hit to the enemy. And all of them are built with speed gears. The boss is not immune to bleed. The boss is not immune to curse. The boss is not immune to attack down, and the boss is not immune to speed down. Attack down and speed down debuff, you can find that one on Laplace, but the boss has really high resilience, so you might want to consider some effectiveness, but I did not consider that one because I am focusing on just spamming CP so that I will be able to finish the boss before he nukes the pack out of me, because the boss nuke is really damn powerful. He will wipe you out, so if you cannot clear him before he launches the ultimate attack, then it's GG. Time and time again, Laplace and Beth has proven themselves that they are one of the best characters in PvE content, and also Rin. Before, I believe there are people says that Rin is not really that good in PvE, only for PvP. But Rin is being tested here, and she is proven to be really good also in PvE, not just in PvP. Also, you might want to learn how to properly utilize Laplace shield skill. You should know when to use her shield, because sometimes it is better to wait it out than just use it right from the get-go when it is available. But there are some cases where it is best to wait it out and just use it on the right time. But here I use it on the first turn because this is the first turn of the boss, and I will get some hits from the boss here. And my skill for Laplace is not fully maxed out, so as you can see, only 2 characters have the barrier. 2 or 3? Yeah, 3. Veronica, Rin, and Beth has the barrier buff from Laplace, and Laplace did not get it because it is not 100% to get the buff if your skill is not fully maxed out. So you might want, if you want to be safe, you might want to fully max out Laplace S2, because I have not maxed it out because I am lacking with skill books. Skill books are pretty rare, and I am having really hard time upgrading characters because, as you can see, I am a content creator and I've been testing lots of units, lots of characters. So I've been using some skill books right here and there. So there are some units that has not been fully maxed out. If only pre-reset is if we have a pre-reset for every character, right? But that's just scope. Let's just try to pass forward this one. The boss will enrage at 80%. When you reach the, you can always see the rage gauge here. If it turns to the max, then the boss will enrage. As you can see, Beth was able to inflict the bleeding debuff on the boss. This one is really pivot in this clear of mine, because having the bleed debuff on the boss will make my Beth take her turns really fast, because every time the boss takes a turn during his counter attack and during his turn, Beth will get pushed, because that is one of her exclusive equipment passive effect. And also, by the boss having a bleed debuff, Beth can now deal some fixed damage to the boss, which is one of the important factor in my clear, because Beth's fixed damage is really OP in my honest opinion. 10k, 11k plus or 10k plus, and then 6k plus with normal attack, 10k plus with the burst, and also the S3 another 10k plus something, which is really nice, really strong. As you can see, I have not been using the chain skill because I'm still waiting it out. You have to gather lots of chain points for your chain skill so that you will unleash the chain skill when you're trying to clear the boss. But take note, guys, that if you cannot clear the boss when you finish your chain skill, you will lose the fight, because the boss will counter attack, and then the boss will unleash his ultimate attack, which will net you game over. So the thing to take in consideration about that one is that during the chain skills, be sure to that you have to make sure that one of your characters can hit the boss, kill the boss during those times by not hitting the boss with the fixed damage, because fixed damage, the boss will still have 1 HP left. So there is that. I've been trying that one earlier, and I have to time it really carefully. And as you can see, this one, I'm almost dead. My bet almost died here. Luckily, I still survive. As you can see, 6,986 fixed damage from Bet's normal attack. Really, really strong, right? I think I will be using now Laplace shield here. Especially burst shield from Laplace is really, really powerful, because the boss cannot, even with one counter attack from the boss will not be able to clear the shield. So it really helps you survive longer by having that one. And because Laplace will not be able to make it, even though I still have a lot of turns. Am I gonna be using it? Yes, I'm gonna be using it. Because Laplace is a bit slower compared to Bet and Rin here. So I use that one. Be careful also when you try to use Rin's S3, because don't use Rin's S3 when you have the unbuffable debuff. You have to pay attention to that one also. Bet S3 is now available. This one will deal massive fixed damage, around 11k or 10k. I did not see. How much is that one? Let's see again. 11,644 fixed damage. Just because the boss has a bleed debuff, and that is a Bet's S3 effect. If the boss has a bleed debuff, a Bet will deal fixed damage to the boss. A percentage fixed damage. And then, see, the boss countered attack. So, and the boss has a bleed debuff. So, my Bet gets pushed because of her exclusive equipment effect. Now, Bet will unleash the burst skill 2, which also deals fixed damage to the boss. And it's really, really strong. Boom. 11,644, right? Bet is really carrying this fight alongside Rin. And also Laplace. All of them have been really, really useful in this fight. That is why I don't think there are replacement for this in this team build that I use here. So, as you can see, the boss is already times 25 bar here. And I have maybe 3.6 chain skill available here. I think the boss is will already can be taken down, but I don't think I think I still waited one more turn, because the boss still has 3 turns before the boss uses the ultimate. And when the boss attacks, the boss will always target the leftmost character. Take note on that one. So you need to put your tank in the leftmost part in your team formation, so that Veronica will the only one will get hit by the boss attack. I think I still did not change skill here. I still waited it out, or I use it. Always try to check the boss priority also, like this one that I'm doing here. What did I do here? I still waited it out to try and farm more CP. As you can see, my CP is always generating lots of CP. Laplas, because I knew that the boss will normal attack Veronica here if the boss take its turn like this one. And as you can see, green got the unbuffable buff, debuff. I think this one is the time that I will be using that one. Also, be mindful of the counter attack turn here. I think I consider this one around here because if I get hit by the counter attack, I believe I will get die. I will be dead once I get hit by the counter attack there. What did I use here? What did I use here? I believe I take a gamble here that my Rin will survive the counter attack. Yes, that is what I believe what I did here. As you can see, damn, look at that, the HP of my Rin. Look at the HP of my Rin. I did some gamble here. And as I said earlier, you can still play this one a bit safer if you fully upgraded the characters in because my characters are not fully upgraded here, and once you have upgraded them, they will gain some more HP, more defense, something like that. And then time to use the chain skill. This is going to be game over once I've used all of them, but you still want to wish that your character will be critting so that they will also gain CP during these attacks. Laplace chain skill is really powerful, really OP. As you can see, 18k damage, right? And then this is going to be the last one. Rin will finish the boss because Rin has a really insane attack here. As you can see, then game over. Finally, 3-star Blazing Meteos Hand 12. I finished this one on with 28 turns with 8 minutes on the time. So yeah, that is how I clear Blazing Meteos Hand 12. Now for the gears, it's already shown in the video, but I will show you the gears now. Since my Veronica, I'm not confident with my Veronica hitting critical hits, there are some alternatives for CP generation talisman for that one. As you can see here, this Sage Charm recovers 5 chain points when attacking with an advantageous element. Since Veronica has an element advantage against Meteos, whenever Veronica attacks, she will gain 5 plus chain points. If you have a 6-star of this one, much better. 3 max 1. I should have maxed this one. I should have leveled this one to 2, but it is what it is. Laplace gear. Speed set with crit chance accessory. Why crit chance? Because I'm betting for the CP generation. As you can see, 83% critical chance, and I have here the Rogue's Charm, which gives me 7 chain points when an attack scores a critical hit. 2332 the skill level for my Laplace skill. As I've said, if you can fully max out this one has only 80% chance to grant a barrier to all allies. If you fully max this one out, it is 100% chance to grant barrier to all allies. And I failed to grant one barrier earlier, as you've seen in the video that I show you. Bet is also built with critical chance. As you can see, 93.2% critical hit rate. I have Bet's exclusive equipment. This one is really important in this clear. And also 6-star Rogue's Charm. Gives 10 chain points when an attack scores a critical hit. Crit chance necklace. Skill for my bet is 2-3 max 2. And then my ring is built as a really fast DPS. I have your attack necklace because for me to be able to have some more attack stat. And crit chance does not really need go beyond 50% because Rin will always get the buff when she activates her S3. 50% critical rate buff. And also, whenever a striker attacks, they will gain some 5% crit chance buff. So take note about on that one. And yeah, 6-star Rogue's Charm here. Skill 2 max 2. Would be better if I can level up the skill 1 because the dual attacks from Veronica will be useful for this one if I level this one up. But as I've said earlier, I'm really lacking with skill books. So it is what it is. The run can still be improved. And if you can fully further upgrade your characters to their full potential. And also, it depends on your gear sets also. Well, anyway guys, I think that's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you could help me grow my channel more. And thank you to everyone who are supporting my channel. I appreciate every one of you. Until next time, peace!